Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, December 5th. Here's what's happening. Officials say Brian Cole Jr. is suspected of planting the pipe bombs near the Republican and Democratic national headquarters on the eve of the January 6th Capitol riot in 2021. Attorney General Pam Bondi said the Virginia man was arrested yesterday and the investigation is ongoing. Bondi criticized the Biden administration for, in her words, letting the case sit unsolved for years. FBI Director Kash Patel echoed Bondi's comments, saying his agency got the job done. The bombs were reportedly viable and could have caused major harm if they had detonated. A Vatican commission has rejected the possibility of women being admitted to the diaconate. Cardinal Giuseppe Petrocchi presented the results of the study commission created by Pope Francis to Pope Leo XIV. The commission said that it only received 22 submissions on the female diaconate during the Synod on Synodality, and those submissions only came from a handful of countries. Therefore, the desire for a female diaconate could not be a result of synodality nor a desire of the universal church. Additionally, the commission said that the so-called deaconesses that did exist in the history of the church did not have the same functions as the male diaconate. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer has announced the Democrats' plan for a health care vote next week. Schumer said the party will propose extending Affordable Care Act subsidies for 3 years and asserted that every single Democrat will support it. Despite support from Democrats, the bill is likely to fail as Republican senators have already said income caps and other new restrictions would be needed to garner sufficient GOP support. Schumer says Republicans have 1 week to decide where they stand. A grand jury is declining to indict New York Attorney General Letitia James after being asked to look into mortgage fraud claims against her for a second time. Initial charges were thrown out 10 days ago, with James previously indicted by a grand jury on one charge of bank fraud and another of making false statements to a financial institution. She is denied wrongdoing while becoming a frequent political target of President Trump. And legendary R&B guitarist Steve Cropper has died. Cropper played with Booker T and the MGs and Sam and Dave and is credited with helping develop the Memphis sound of 1960s soul music. It's Cropper's rhythm guitar heard in the famous intro to the 1966 classic Soul Man. Cropper also became a prolific songwriter and wrote iconic 60s hits like Knock on Wood, In the Midnight Hour, and Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. He became famous again in the late 70s when he joined the Blues Brothers, who put Soul Man back on the pop charts. Steve Cropper died Wednesday in Nashville at the age of 84. And that's the news this morning. I'm Matthew Handley.